Ah, what a lovely day outside. Oh, hello there. Don't mind me, I'm just enjoying this little glass of eggnog, and by glass I mean an old dried beef container that hasn't been washed out. I expect this eggnog to taste quite protein forward and meaty and, quite frankly, dry. Let's chase that down with a little eggnog. So I'm not sponsored by this this brand, this Southern Comfort. I'm not sponsored by them whatsoever. No. Oh yes, I do love the taste of a good nog. But you're not here for the nog, are you? You're here for the cooking experience. I'm going to teach you how to make food, and by food I mean we're going to make cookies. I was going to do sweet potato casserole, not today. Let's go make some cookies. Okay, you heard that right. I have my chef's hat on. Today I'm going to teach you how to make chocolate chip cookies. Yes, chocolate chip cookies. We're not going to make Christmas style cookies. I'm not going to like do a little outline with a little Christmas tree or mint or whatever. I'm just going to make good old fashioned regular old chocolate chip cookies, and you're going to be along on the ride with me. Let's go ahead and get to the ingredients. You're going to need a handful of ingredients. I'm following the recipe online. Go ahead and follow along if you want to, or just watch me make a disaster in my kitchen. Either way, I'm good with either one. Who's ready to bake some cookies? I think we're ready. Boom shakalaka. Here are the ingredients you're gonna need. You're gonna need two bags, 1, 2 of semi-sweet chocolate chips. You're gonna need some butter, not this butter. We're gonna use sticks of butter. We're gonna need some salt. We're gonna need some vanilla extract, some water, some sugar, regular white sugar, baking soda, flour, eggs, and we're gonna need some brown sugar over there. And that's what you need to make your cookies. Let's go ahead and get it started. It's going to be a long process, and I have to go to work in about an hour and a half. Actually, no, it's like 2 hours. What am I even talking about? What? Okay, so first things first, you're going to need a mixing bowl. And then the first things we're going to put in there are a cup of soft melted butter, 1 cup. And you're also going to need a cup of brown sugar and a cup of white sugar. And that's what you're going to use to start it. So let's go ahead and do that first, and then we'll get into the rest of the recipe. So you have 1 cup of white sugar. Pour it in the bowl, like so. And now we're going to get the brown sugar going. It's going to be a mess in this kitchen when I'm done. And I can't leave it too big of a mess before I go to work. Otherwise, I will not be a good person. So you're going to want to use a cup of brown sugar too. Cup of white sugar, cup of brown sugar. That's way too much. Hold up. That's about a cup of brown sugar right there. Just pour it in. You know the drill. And then we'll give it a little extra just to make sure. Not too much extra. Just a little tiny bit extra. Just a little tiny. Now you're going to want, and then your, I already know this, cup of butter. It's not all the way melted. Most of it is melted, but not all the way. And then what you're going to want to do is beat that all up until it's like a little sludge. So right now it looks like this. That's what we're looking at right now. We don't want it to look like that right now. We want to beat it a little bit and have it be a little bit more of a nice wholesome sludge. And I'll show you what it looks like in a second. Really what you want to do is you just want to mix it all together. You know, it's going to be a little buttery and sludgy because of the melted butter. That's why you don't want to melt it all the way. Otherwise you'll have just like melted like liquid going everywhere. It's kind of hard to film and do this, so I'll just do this off camera and show you the finished product afterwards. Alright, when your little mixture looks like this, and it's like looks like applesauce kind of, then you're going to add in 2 eggs and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Make sure to wash your hands to avoid salmonella. I've also found in the past that if you just put the vanilla extract in one single area, it doesn't turn out right. So just kind of spread it throughout. Like that. Like, look what I'm doing. Like, you can't really see it, but just kind of like that. Just spread it all around. And you should come out with an outlook that looks something like that monstrosity. But once we beat it, it'll look much better. It will. Trust me. I'm eating a Cheeto, but we have the eggs and the vanilla extract successfully beaten in, and now it's much more thicker than it was originally. It doesn't have that applesauce kind of texture anymore, so next step. The next step is to get 2 teaspoons of hot water, and then dissolve 1 teaspoon of baking soda in the water, and then pour it in the batter. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I'm putting this in after the water and baking soda. Something came up with my family, so I'm not going to be able to show the rest of the recipe, but I will show the cookies at the end, because this shouldn't take too long to go fix up, but I have to really quick do this, and I won't have time to film. So for the rest of the recipe, what you need is half a teaspoon of salt, and then you need 1 bag. I said you need 2, that was disgusting. I said you needed 2, but you actually only need 1 of the chocolate chips. Put the chocolate chip bag in there. And then you need 3 cups of flour, but do not use a measuring cup. What you want to do is like use a ladle or like a scoop or something. Do not use 3 actual measuring cup full of flour, because it will just make your cookies super dry and disgusting. And that's the recipe. I'm sorry I couldn't show you on screen, but I will show you the cookies and how they turned out at the end, whether they're good or bad. Hopefully they're good. Let's cross our fingers. Talk to you in a second. Okay, so actually I finished a little bit early, and we have the bowl of ready chocolate chip cookie mix to put on the 2 pans and place in a conventional oven to be baking. So, also don't lick the spoon, you'll get salmonella. Okay, it's later, the cookies have baked, and let me show you something. The first batch turned out pretty bad. As you can see, they don't really look like cookies all that much. However, I will say, the second batch turned out spectacular. As you can see here, these look like actual cookies, and they're not too hard, not too soft. These look perfect, but the other ones were not that good. These ones. But that is how you make cookies. I figured out that I put way too less flour in it. There was not enough flour in this batch. If I can get it off with one hand. So there's not enough flour in this batch. I had to put more flour in it. I put like another cup in it. So like 4 cups. I used a ladle like this right here, if I can pull it out. I used 4 of these little ladle things, and that did the trick. Do not use a measuring cup, because that is way too much flour. You could, if you wanted to put like 2 measuring cups in it, that would probably work, but that would be too much, because I remember making these cookies a while ago, like a couple years ago, like 4 years ago at this point, and the cookies were way too like dry because they had too much flour in them. But yeah, that's how you make cookies. I'm done. I'm gonna put my chef's hat on. That way you know I'm a certified fresh chef. I hate burping a lot. That's not my fault. Oh shit, no, not my slide whistle. No. Boom. Now that's Italian. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is my Wednesday Holly Jolly Cheer video. You'll find out soon that I have not recorded anything for Holly Jolly Cheer, except for the tier list and the Christmas card video. Have a good day. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. Go test out the cookie theory or the cookie recipe. It's good.